Simply just the things I do that make me vital for you. There's a breaking point in it all. Explore the world we must. I've got too short for the best of us. And people are not gone.
Welcome to another live pack after a Ytxw collision. We're only 2 episodes away to the next pay-per-view, No Limit. This is Dynamite X at ringside, and we're live in the United Kingdom, Manchester, and the European fans over here are ready for some Ytxw action. Man, these people look like they sure can eat over here, because they're all fat. And who is this guy? Man, he looks like John Laurinaitis. Oh, wait a minute, I know who this guy is. It's the $1 Million Willie's lawyer. Well, somebody's getting sued here tonight in Ytxw, and I think I might know who it is. This guy, I know this guy. He handles all my law, all my legal issues. Handles all my traffic tickets. All that fun stuff. Well, I wonder what he has to say tonight. I hope he sues somebody I don't like. Maybe it's Tony James. He needs to be sued. Or the chairman of his company. What does he have to say? Let's find out. You people quit booing the lawyer. He'll sue you too.
On behalf of my client, I am here tonight to address a number of concerns. In the contender match between Zane Crow and CJ Hawkins, the match ended in no contest. Mr. KS, the chairman of this company, ran a triple threat match at No Limits event. It is hardly legal as it does not abide by the company's pre-established rules and is entirely arbitrary. I am here to demand a reversal of that decision or my client will no longer compete.
Well, I have no idea what that lawyer says, but he's right. Wait a minute! Here comes Mr. KS, the chairman of the board! And what does he have to say? He has to reverse the decision because the lawyer said all that fancy stuff. And it looks like the bastard has a new suit.
So, you're the $1 Million Willie's lawyer, huh? Well, I got something to say to you, lawyer man. That No Limit triple threat match that I made still stands. I'm not changing it.
That's not fair!
I don't know what kind of lawyer you are or what kind of crack you're taking, but didn't I just heard you said a while ago that my decision that I made for this match is hardly illegal and it does not abide by the company's pre-established rules? The last time I checked, I was the chairman of Ytxw.
I don't care if you're the chairman of the board or the president of the United States! You're an unfair, grateful bitch!
This is wrestling. Anything can happen here in the wrestling world. I don't need any phony, nerdy lawyers telling me how to run my company. And if you push any further with your fast talking, I swear to God, I'll have you thrown out of my arena by all these Ytxw fans.
You can't touch that lawyer! He'll sue you! He charges $1.5 million an hour!
Now let's get down to some business. Since you all here tonight know that we are in Black History Month, I'm thinking about making a Ytxw World Heavyweight Championship main event for tonight's show. So tonight, it will be the Ytxw champion, the $1 Million Willie, versus the Jamaican sensation, Dusty Ryan.
That's not fair. This should not be no championship match here tonight.
Now what you know about that?
Wait a minute, that is not fair. Why does the $1 Million Willie have to defend his title here tonight in front of these nickel and dimers? He's supposed to defend the title at No Limit. Lawyer, call your people. Sue Mr. KX. Sue somebody. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Ytxw collision, and here comes one half of the Huffing Hippos, Fat T. Well, looks like he's been eating very good tonight. Earlier today, when I went back to catering, the Fat Brothers was hogging all the food. For Dynamite X, I think I'm about 150 pounds now. No wonder the world can't feed all the children. These fat idiots eat them all. Eat all the food. Well, Fat T is ready up for his match here tonight on Ytxw Collision.
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is one half of the Ytxw Tag Team Champions, Ramirez.
And here comes one half of the Ytxw Tag Team Champions, Ramirez. Well, there'll be a test of power here tonight between Fat T and Ramirez. And just think of it, Ramirez is one half of the Mex Brothers. Fat T is one half of the Fat Brothers. Eventually, we'll see these two teams square off together, and maybe for the Tag Team Championships of the world at the Ytxw. Well, we'll have to see who gets the upper hand here in one-on-one competition here tonight on Ytxw Collision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 15th episode of Ytxw Collision. We've been around officially 1 year. And since 1 year ago today, we have been entertaining all of you, and I hope you've been enjoying all the Ytxw episodes and pay-per-views. And right off the bat, Fat T is getting the upper hand on Ramirez with a sit-down power down. What is Fat T gonna do tonight? Irish whips him to the turnbuckle, and whoa, and his big fat ass just went right into Ramirez. Ramirez is trying to get some offense into a running bulldog. Fat T's countering back, left and right. Right in the turnbuckle, ooh, right in the back, bouncing off the hip and hit him in the back, and he goes down. Man, I can't wait eventually down the road when these two teams square off. It will be an awesome match. Right now, Fat T's getting the upper hand on Ramirez. And it looks like a back suplex by Fat T to Ramirez. Fat T needs to lay off the damn cheeseburgers. One day, we went to the McDonald's. They tell me I eat too many cheeseburgers. I ordered 6, he ordered 16. A waist lock by Ramirez, surprising his arms went around his waist. Oh, and a takedown arm bar by Ramirez to Fat T. One half of the Huffing Hippos. Easy, man. Fat T Irish into the turnbuckle, and his fat ass missed! Look at he missed his fat ass on him! I wonder if Ramirez could tell me what Fat T had for lunch. Ramirez is trying to stay away from that fat ass of Fat T. Ramirez is trying to get some offense here. But Fat T is countering at every corner just about. And then the short clothesline off the turnbuckle. Ramirez is hoping that Fat T don't sit on him or something. Schwartz, he goes over the top, hang on here for the shoulder block, and he bounces off the barricade, and now he's outside the ring. And the referee is starting the 10 count. Fat T is dancing in the ring. Man, these fans love the Fat Brothers. Eat your hearts out, tons of funk. What is Clay, Tensai, whoever the hell you call yourself now, Sweet Tea, the Fat Brothers, or a way better tag team than what you two ever was. I heard that Fat Mama, when she went to Pizza Hut and she was eating pizza, she farted, she didn't know she was pregnant. Two twin babies popped out. That's why they call them Fat T and Fatty. I heard that Fat T was born first, but we don't know. I gotta look at the birth certificates, but you know, that's all confidential and stuff. Oh, I dropped to a home takedown by Fat T. I'm surprised that his fat ass could do that. I got some advice for the Fat Brothers. Jenny Craig, Slim Fast, do something. Well, Fat T was able to run back in the ring into a running bulldog. I'm surprised that his fat ass could do that too. I bet you after the match, Fat T will go to McDonald's and order 16 cheeseburgers. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex. Ramirez's ribs might be broken after his fat ass body landed on him. Ramirez is trying to fight back. A shoulder drop by Ramirez. Ramirez is a powerhouse. He's the powerhouse of the Mex brothers. Oh, looks like a modified Bull Nelson suplex. Ramirez is counting back. Oh, and a shoulder drop by Ramirez to Fat T. But Fat T is able to count it back. Oh, and a head back by Fat T. Oh, and a belly-to-belly suplex by Fat T and Ramirez. These guys should be wearing sweatsuits or something so they can lose some weight. Ooh, and a power slam by Fat T to Ramirez. Well, the Fat Brothers are better. Oh, get him! Don't land on him! Fuck! If that would have hit, Ramirez would have been going into the hospital. Fat T has to be like 600, 700 pounds. I heard they tried to go to Walmart and buy some clothes. Sorry, sir, we don't have your size here. So, you know where they do their shopping at? Fat RS. Or the Coat Factory. Burlington Coat Factory. They sell fat people clothes. Whatever you do, just don't invite the Fat Brothers over to your house for dinner. You won't get nothing to eat. A waist slap by Ramirez. Knocks down Fat T. Looks like Fat T is almost running out of gas. Too much fat on him. See? Ramirez has good conditioning. Oh crap. Punch in his gut. Man, Fat T is clobbering on Ramirez. Fat T needs to end this quicker. Ramirez is slimmer and he's faster in that ring. Oh no, what's he gonna make him tell Ramirez to get up? What's Fat T gonna do? Oh, a flying crossbody! Ramirez has to be crushed! Going for the cover! 1, 2, 3, and Fat T wins here tonight on YTXW! Now he's going to McDonald's! Congratulations, Fat T! Just some word of advice. Jenny Craig, Slim Fast, do something! Good golly, the victory ever, that probably makes the Fat Brothers the #1 contender for the tag title. We'll have to wait and see. That was just one-on-one competition. We'll go right back to the backstage with Patty!
I'm here with the $1 Million Rose attorney, Luke Evans. Mr. Evans, you stated earlier tonight that your client, the $1 Million Willie, will not compete until Mr. KS cancels a triple threat match for no limits. What are your thoughts on Mr. KS forcing your client to face Dusty Ryan for the YTXW Championship here tonight?
Patty, that is your name, right? I apologize, but your questions do not address anything relevant, and I understand why my client declined making an appearance. I don't understand why they would employ someone for the purpose of interviews that fails to ask relevant questions. Regardless, my client can and will win the match against Mr. Dusty Ryan tonight, as well as No Limits. He will retain his title as he is YTXW champion.
We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Salvation is reserved for those who pass the test. If you survive, an elevated existence awaits. Initiate Phase 1. Power up the breeze cannon.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 234 pounds, Christopher Jones.
Welcome back to YTXW Collision, and here comes Christopher Jones to the ring and getting ready for his match here tonight on Collision. Right before we went to sponsor break, how dare Patty ask that lawyer stupid questions? You can't ask intelligent questions, get the hell out of here. And who the hell hired that girl anyways? Damn! I have a funny feeling who hired him. It's that stupid ass general manager Tony James. I wonder where he's at tonight. Haven't seen his ugly mug around here all day. Well, Christopher Jones made an impressive debut here on the last episode of YTXW with his partner Amius Random. Well, tonight he's in one-on-one competition. And he's a jobber here in YTXW.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 243 pounds, came from Ytxw.
And here comes the painkiller, Ytxw, the former, and I repeat, the former YTXW champion. And at No Limits, him and CJ Hawkins will be in a triple threat match with the $1 Million Willie for the YTXW championship. And I think that is unfair because the $1 Million Willie does not deserve to defend that title in a triple threat match. No more, that lawyer will straighten Mr. KS out. And I want to know something. This punk ass jumped ship and went over to BYU EWU Summer Bash. Why he was under YTXW contract with YTXW property with the championship belt and showed up at Summer Bash at BYU and EWU. If this bastard would have showed up with the belt, I would have gone up there over there and bitch slapped him because he doesn't deserve to be on that show. That's a second-rate show with second-rate talent. What? I'm not allowed to say that? I don't give a care what you people in the back tell me what to say. I speak the truth. I am a broadcast journalist. I'm out here speaking facts. And whoever holds the BYU championship belt, they're a stepping stone to the $1 Million Willie. The YTXW championship is the best championship out there in call wrestling. And right off the bat, Christopher Jones has handed Ytxw his ass. It looks like Ytxw in his new haircut is ugly ass. This guy don't even look like a champion. Well, anyways, to get to the match. And right off the bat, Ytxw in a running drop kick to Christopher Jones, and Ytxw's up on the top rope, and a missile drop kick off the top rope. He's going back. He tried to do a flying close off the top rope and misses. And a takedown by Ytxw to Christopher Jones. And a running bulldog, and he's going back off the top rope. And a drop kick off the top rope. Christopher Jones ain't getting much offense, but he's trying to get some offense on here now. Christopher Jones, he's a jobber here in YTXW. If he does very good, he might be signed to a YTXW contract one day, him and his tag team partner. I'll tell you one thing, it didn't win their debut match, but Christopher Jones and Amius sure did a good job in their debut match, and I can see a bright future here in YTXW for them. Maybe they should be part of the $1 Million Willie Corporation. Then they get somewhere in life. See, that's how I got somewhere in life. The $1 Million Willie. And by the way, somebody's birthday is today. I like to wish somebody a happy birthday. Me, Dynamite X! It's my birthday! So all you punk fans out there better send me birthday wishes. If not, I'll cuss you all out. Well, anyways, back to the match. Zane Crow is getting the upper hand on Christopher Jones. Going for the cover. And only a 1 count. Well, I hope you're enjoying YTXW Collision, watching it off the YTXW network. That's right, this is the network. You WWE punks out there think that the WWE network is so awesome. You think you're leading, you're following. YTXW had the first network. Well, anyways, it looks like a Texas Cloverleaf submission hold. Zane Crow's trying to get out of it, and he does. What leg power by Zane Crow. Right punches. That's illegal, referee. Come on, ref. Man, these referees let Zane Crow get away with everything, but when the $1 Million Willie does it, they bitch at him. Christopher Jones is trying to get some offense. Zane Crow has been getting very good countering each one. Waist lock by Zane Crow and a head takedown by Zane Crow to Christopher Jones. Christopher Jones looks like John Morrison almost. Oh, that looks like John Morrison's coat. Maybe I should put this coat on and do that slow motion with my hair, if I had hair. Well, Zane Crow went for another penitent, but didn't get it. Oh, looks like a swinging net breaker off the top of the rope there. Going for the cover. And didn't even get a 1 count. I can't wait for No Limits, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first pay-per-view of YTXW 2014. It's supposed to be an awesome show. A triple threat match for the YTXW Championship. It's headlining the show. And we're going to go No Limits out on that pay-per-view. Looks like Christopher Jones is getting some offense, but Zane Crow again is countering. A headlock by Zane Crow. And he takes down Christopher Jones by his hair. That's what happens when these young wrestlers wear long hair and think they're rock stars. You get fooled by it. It looks like a leg takedown by Zane Crow into a drop toe hold. Ooh, now he's working on his legs, Zane Crow is. I don't like this guy, but this guy sure can wrestle, Zane Crow. Wish the guy would get a better haircut and look more like a champion. If he did, maybe he'll win a championship. But who knows? Christopher Jones is trying to regroup and trying to get his thoughts together. Referee's got a 10 count going. Irish whip coming up to the turnbuckle by... Oh, and a hard clothesline by Jones to Zane Crow. And a standing moonsault by Jones to Zane Crow. Oh, and then Enziguri kick to the back of the head to Zane Crow. Christopher Jones looks like he's going to a camel clutch. He's got it in there. Zane Crow's getting to the rope. No, he's powering out. Oh, and a backdrop by Zane Crow to Christopher Jones. What a great match this is. A waist lock by Christopher Jones. Irish, Irish whip into a side kick. And a standing suplex by Christopher Jones. Zane Crow's in trouble. Christopher Jones was trying to keep him down, but Zane Crow was able to get up and knock down Christopher Jones. Irish whips him to the turnbuckle. Christopher Jones does, trying to get some more offense. Right punches. Looks like Zane Crow's countering out of it. A headlock by Christopher Jones. A takedown. Christopher Jones is getting good offense on right now. getting Zane Crow up on the top rope. Christopher Jones is. If Christopher Jones pins Zane Crow here tonight, maybe Christopher Jones should get a title shot instead of this idiot. A superplex off the top rope. Wouldn't that be embarrassing to lose to a jobber? I'd laugh my ass off. I'll make a t-shirt and put his face on it, Zane Crow's face on it, and says, I just lost to a jobber. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, and a springboard crossbody to Christopher Jones by Zane Crow. Looks like Irish whip. Christopher Jones goes over top, hangs on. Oh, and a shoulder block, and he falls outside the ring. Referee looks like he's starting his 10 count. Oh, shit! Zane Crow just crashed and burned like I like to see it. This punk ass. He thinks he's going to walk out still the new YTXW champion at No Limits. I don't think so. I don't even think that triple threat match is going to happen. That lawyer's still here. He's probably filing a bunch of lawsuits right now. It looks like Zane Crow's getting the upper hand on Christopher Jones. Picks him up. And a backbreaker by Zane Crow. Kicking it in the gut, multiple kicks. Looks like Zane Crow's trying to get the upper hand. Up. Christopher Jones. Oh. A headlock by Christopher Jones. Man, what an upset it will be if Christopher Jones will beat Zane Crow here tonight on YTXW Collision. A springboard going to clothesline, but he misses. But he's still got the upper hand, and a belly-to-belly suplex by Zane Crow. Oh! That had to hurt. He's telling him to get up. What's he gonna do? It looks like a crossface. Crossface. It's the yes lock. Yes, yes, yes. What the hell they call that? The crossface a yes lock. WWE has lost his mind. And Christopher Jones is still hanging in there. I can't believe it. Christopher Jones did not tap out to the crossface. And a leg takedown by Zane Crow is working on his leg. He's telling Christopher Jones to get up again. What's he gonna do? Looks like a running clothesline by Zane Crow, going for the cover. 2, 3, and Zane Crow wins here tonight on YTXW Collision. And the crowd is going nuts. Why did these fucking morons cheer for this idiot when they should be cheering for the $1 Million Willie? But they sure do love Zane Crow. That was a good match. What a great effort by Christopher Jones. Zane Crow is celebrating with his fans here tonight on YTXW Collision. Kind of worried about it. He could be walking out at No Limits, the new champion. What a performance here tonight. Looks like he's asking for a microphone. We'll have to hear what he has to say.
Well, it seems I won my match here tonight. But where is this little Mr. CJ Hawkins? Though I heard he had some trouble getting across the pond here to the United Kingdom and with an expired passport. Hawkins, a little piece of advice. Let's keep track of these things. But anyways, on to the $1 Million Who. Who's constant ranting over he's going to try to win in our little triple threat match at No Limits. But I don't think so. I do have a hope that Dusty Ryan might pull off another upset and become the new YTXW champion himself, because God knows he deserves the opportunity. But all I know is tonight, that is Dusty's chance, but coming by No Limits, I will walk out the new YTXW champion.
Well, looks like CJ Hawkins has some passport problems, and Zane Crow thinks he's going to walk out the new YTXW champion. We'll have to wait and see. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
equation I can't bind. And the bleeding comes to life whenever I say you.
This match is the open challenge match and it is for the Ytxw Internet Championship. Introducing the champion from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 244 pounds, Johnny Lewis.
Welcome back to Collision, and here comes Johnny Lewis, making his way to the ring. He is undefeated here in Ytxw, and he is the defending Ytxw Internet Champion. This guy has been impressive since his debut here in Ytxw last year. Well, what's his futures in 2014? We'll have to wait and see. But this guy is so impressive. He's been already the undefeated hardcore champion. He surrendered the title. He's already an undefeated internet champion. What is next for this great athlete, Johnny Lewis? Like I said, he reminds me of Alex Luger and a Macho Man, Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah! We'll have to wait. But Johnny Lewis is getting on a microphone. We'll have to wait and see what he has to say.
Okay, so who's coming out here to face me tonight for my title? You had better be shaking of your boots if you know who I am. I'm Johnny Lewis, and I'm all that is.
And the challenger from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 215 pounds, Amos Redmond.
What the hell? A jobber is going to challenge Johnny Lewis here tonight. Now, that's a... Amos Raymond is no Ytxw superstar. He is a jobber. He's a TCO Elemental star. And he thinks he's going to defeat Johnny Lewis here tonight on Collision. Well, best of luck for you, kid. Maybe I better put a stopwatch on this match. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, Dynamite X, I got the Dynamite X stopwatch here. And we're going to see how long this match is going to take. Let's see if Amos Redmond can beat Johnny Lewis here tonight for the internet title. And the crew is sure chanting for Amos to beat Johnny Lewis. Well, maybe not. Hey kid, if I were you, just lay down and get the 1, 2, 3 and don't get an ass kicking. And here, my stopwatch has started. And right off the bat, Johnny Lewis got him in an arm bar drag into a headlock, waist lock. Ooh, and a knee to the back of the head to Amos. I'll tell you one thing, Amos don't know what he's getting into, I don't think. He wants to challenge Johnny Lewis for the title. He wants to become famous. Well, Johnny Lewis will make him famous. There's a lot of criticism about Johnny Lewis lately saying that he's on steroids. Don't worry. He takes a drug test once a week and he passes. That is natural muscle. He does not take antibiotic steroids. So, get off our ass! Johnny Lewis goes up and a flying clothesline off the top rope. What great athleticism by Johnny Lewis. And Amos has, reverses into a tornado DDT. Oh my God, he might pull an upset off. He got it into an arm drag, a waist lock, a headlock, and and a knee drop by Amos to Johnny Lewis, but Johnny Lewis is coming back with right punches. A lockup. Who's gonna get the upper hand? Amos does. And then atomic drop again by Amos, and he hits it. Johnny Lewis, he might pull out. If Amos pulls this off, it will be the upset of the century. And a black hole slam by Johnny Lewis to Amos. Amos is fighting back. Oh, and a drop kick by Amos. Johnny Lewis is back to his feet. Right punches. Kicks to the gut. Man, what the hell? This ain't boxing. This ain't the Rocky show. Dum da da dum 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 da da. Johnny Lewis is undefeated here in YTXW. And I think his undefeated streak might end here tonight. Amius might pull the upset of the century. I'll tell you one thing, if Amius wins here tonight, I'm going to get out of retirement, get off this damn commentary booth, and get in that ring and become champion once again. Waist lock by Amius. And another atomic drop coming up, and Amius hits it on Johnny Lewis. And the people in the back are telling me to focus more on the matches. Apparently, the executives of this company gave me a job evaluation the other day, and I disagree with their evaluation. But I'll sit out here and be a professional about it. Bastards. Well, anyways, back to the match. Amius is still trying to get a good offense, and another atomic drop on Johnny Lewis, and he hits it. Let's go, Amius. If Amius beats Johnny Lewis here tonight, I'll buy an Amius t-shirt. Oh, looks like a standing suplex, and Johnny Lewis hits it. Johnny Lewis has awesome strength. I don't think Johnny Lewis has the strength that I had, but he has awesome strength. Oh, it looks like he's trying to do a rape move. A gut buster by Amius to Johnny Lewis, and a hard clothesline to Johnny Lewis. To Amius, sorry. And a kick to the back of the head to Amius from Johnny Lewis. He rolls into his stomach. Amius is trying to get to his feet, but Johnny Lewis helps him. Waist lock by Johnny Lewis. Looks like almost like $1 million lead into a full Nelson slam. Now he's working on Amius's back. Now he's doing push-ups. Big pump is your hookup. Holla if you hear me. I'll tell you one thing. I heard that Johnny Lewis could do 1 million push-ups a day. I could believe his big arms as he is. One for the cover, and Amius kicks out. Amius still has some fight left into him. Amius is trying to get some offense going on here. Irish whips into the turnbuckle. What's Amius gonna do? Shoulder block to the turnbuckle multiple times. Oh, Johnny Lewis is getting to his feet on right punches. Waist lock by Johnny into a backdrop. A back suplex. He's picking Amius up again. And a spine buster. And now he's taking it to a thumb to the eye to Johnny Lewis from Amius. What a great move. Oh, and a German suplex. Rolls him to the stomach, Amius. Oh man, he's got a camel clutch on him. If Johnny Lewis taps out, it's going to be over. But no, Johnny Lewis is powering out into a backdrop. He's picking Amius up now, a headlock. Oh, and now he's tossing him like a old rag. Waist lock by Amius. Johnny Lewis counters into a headlock. I'll tell you one thing, reversing back and forth, and Johnny Lewis gets out of it. He powers out of it. Looks like he has a modified $1 million dream into a slam. I was just informed that is the Lewis submission slam. Looks like a rollout slam off the top rope, and he does it. Man, Amius' back has got to be killing him now. What's he gonna do now? Oh man, he has a modified sharpshooter, a Texas cloverleaf submission hold. Will Amius tap out? No, Johnny Lewis wants to put more punish on Amius. A lockup. He's gonna get the upper hand. Oh, Amius has got the upper hand. Waist lock by Amius. Oh, and a chop block. Well, that is illegal in the NFL, but ain't illegal here in YTXW. A crossbody submission hold. Man, Amius is really taking it to Johnny Lewis here tonight. He's giving him some competition. He's hanging in there with Johnny Lewis. Looks like another atomic drop coming up, and he hits it. The great Harley Race used that move. The 13-time world heavyweight champion Triple H uses that move. Waist lock. Johnny Lewis is getting the upper hand. Suplex coming up, and Johnny Lewis hits it on Amius. Picking him up again, Irish whip, turns him back around, and a belly-to-belly suplex. Great power by Johnny Lewis. He's got Amius on the ropes. Referee's telling him to get him off the ropes, and Amius goes down to the mat. Johnny Lewis is picking him up. Oh, and a face plant. Oh, looks like he's standing on his head. What great athleticism on Johnny Lewis into a headlock and standing on his head. Oh, an elbow drop by Johnny Lewis. Irish whip. Johnny Lewis is in the turnbuckle. He was able to get out of there. Amius is trying to still get the upper hand on Johnny Lewis. Oh, and the hurricanrana by Amius to Johnny Lewis. The crowd's starting to get behind Amius, I think, a little bit. Johnny Lewis, Amius is a little wobbly on his way, and an arm drag takedown by Amius to Johnny Lewis. This could be the night of Amius Random. He could be the new internet champion for the upset of the century. Johnny Lewis is in trouble. Wait a minute, Johnny Lewis is coming back now. Johnny Lewis better come something pretty soon to get him together. He's getting a little frustrated, left and right in the corner. Amius is still hanging in there. Oh, and a knee to Amius' face. And he's picking Amius up again. Irish whips into the turnbuckle. Waist lock, but Amius is able to counter. He hits him in the back. Waist lock. And a back suplex to Johnny Lewis from Amius. And I'll tell you, this kid has it. Wait a minute, a pin! No, it wasn't a pin. It was just a suplex. I think if he would have gone for the pin, he would have won it. Now they're on my commentary booth. I head that off the commentary booth. Johnny Lewis is getting frustrated here. He rolls him back in the ring. Oh, and a boot to the side of the head to Amius from Johnny Lewis. Back suplex, no! A back suplex into a takedown slam, what a great move! And Johnny Lewis is posing with his great physique. Oh man, Muscle Buster Slammer, eat your heart out! Samoa Joe going for the cover, 1, 2, 3, and Johnny Lewis is still undefeated here in YTXW. And he just retained his title here tonight. What great effort by Amius. He hung in there with Johnny Lewis. He lasts longer, and the match lasted 9 minutes and 45 seconds. What a great match. Amius sure brought his A-game here tonight, but Johnny Lewis is still undefeated and still your internet champion of the world.
Mr. KS, first of all, welcome back to YTXW. You deserve your position back, and the main event you've made for No Limits is brilliant. By the way, did you get the contract I put on your desk? I want to check.
Yeah, man, I got it. But I would like to talk to you about something right now, Tony. You've been doing a good job in this company as general manager for those few months I've been gone, and I want to thank you for it. You stood up for what you believed in. My God, you done that, my brother. And I figure, since now I'm back in charge of this company, and since you've been doing a good job in those few months, I'm going to give you the night off in the next Collision show so that you can spend some time with your family. And yes, I did get your contract and it's signed.
Thank you for signing the contract. I just remembered, I'm going to make a match at No Limits. It will be Johnny Lewis defending his title against Cyborg in a steel cage match.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I gotta make a few phone calls to the board of directors. So would you mind meeting up with me back here later tonight so we can discuss some future plans for YTXW? Maybe even after the show. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the YTXW chairman. This month, we celebrate the history and achievements of all Black Americans. We celebrate the contributions, large and small, made by the descendants of Africans, contributions that have made our country great. For African Americans, the primary goal of Black History Month is to remind us, each of us, of the heritage we have inherited, and to teach us that if we carry within ourselves the memory of the journey of our people, it will remind us that we are evidence of the success of that journey. For all Americans, the goal of Black History Month is to expose the larger community to the rich heritage, culture, and history of African Americans, and in so doing, eliminate some of the barriers that divided us as a nation.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Mr. Sunshine.
Welcome back to YTXW Collision, and here comes Mr. Sunshine and his ladies. I'm surprised this guy's still around. He's pimping it easy, man. Pimping it easy, man. Mr. Sunshine in the house. Mr. Sunshine is getting ready to square off against Damn Matthews here tonight on YTXW Collision. And right before we went to commercial break, Mr. KS gave Tony James the night off on the next episode of Collision to spend time with his family. What about me? What about Dynamite X? I like to go see and spend time with my hookers. Take a day off. Why don't that jackass come out here and commentate a show? Instead of sitting back there in that damn $5,000 chair of his and making decisions. And I want to know what contract he signed. I'll tell you one thing. What bad management we got here in YTXW. The authority, Chairman Mr. KS and General Manager Tony James. Good golly, this is an unsafe working environment.
And his opponent, from the United Kingdom, weighing in at 240 pounds, Dan Matthews.
And here comes Dan Matthews. It looks like you went to the Army. He's got new attire here, Dan Matthews does. And the crowd sure loves the former YTXW Internet Champion, Dan Matthews. Dan Matthews told me earlier today, Dynamite X, I know I've been kind of on a rocky path lately, ain't champion right now, but I will get back what's mine. Well, we'll have to wait and see. As of right now, Johnny Lewis is still undefeated. He just got done doing an awesome title defense. And right before we went to commercial break, Tony James made a blockbuster announcement at No Limits. Johnny Lewis will defend his title against the creepy-ass Cyborg. And get this, in a steel cage. It will be the first steel cage match in YTXW history. Can't wait to see that match. No Limits is shaping up to be an awesome pay-per-view. Eat your heart out, WrestleMania. Let me run down the card for WrestleMania so far. A boring-ass match between Randy Orton and that Batista for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Brock Lesnar versus the Phenom, The Undertaker. We saw that match about 11 years ago. Sorry, 13 years ago. Well, maybe that 80-year-old Undertaker can beat Brock Lesnar and keep his undefeated streak at WrestleMania alive. Well, anyways, back to YTXW business because we're more better than that PG shit that's on TV every Monday night. Well, anyways, back and forth between Mr. Sunshine and Damn Matthews. If Mr. Sunshine can get a win over Damn Matthews, he might be in the line for an internet title shot. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, and a backbreaker by Mr. Sunshine to Damn Matthews. Mr. Sunshine's bringing his A game here tonight. I bet you he had a couple blow jobs done before the match to get his blood pumping. Damn Matthews don't look like he's getting much offense on during this match. Mr. Sunshine's really getting, waist off by Mr. Sunshine, and a backdrop, a back suplex to Damn Matthews to Mr. Sunshine. God damn, I gotta quit drinking this Diet Coke with rum in it. And a face plant to Mr. Sunshine from Damn Matthews. Irish whip coming up, and a spine buster by Damn Matthews. Hits him up, headlock. Oh, and a face plant DDT. And a backdrop by Mr. Sunshine to Damn Matthews. I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Sunshine, he may look goofy. Well, he don't look as goofy as Tony James, but he may look goofy, but he could sure do it in the ring. Mr. Sunshine is trying to get it on a winning streak here so he can get a title opportunity. And Damn Matthews is trying to get back to his winning ways to get a title shot. He's looked like he's going for the trifecta with the suplex. This is the second one. Look like he's trying to go for the third one. Will he hit it? And he does. What a great move by Damn Matthews. Oh, and an elbow drop by Damn Matthews to Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine counters out to the turnbuckle. What's Mr. Sunshine gonna do? Oh, a clothesline. Looks like he's Irish whipping into the turnbuckle, bounces off. Oh, roll pin, and Damn Matthews kicks out. Mr. Sunshine still trying to keep the offense, trying to lose count. Damn Matthews counters. Mr. Sunshine counters in a waist lock. Looks like a back suplex coming up, and he hits it. Mr. Sunshine sure bringing his A game here tonight. Oh, and a face plant DDT by Damn Matthews. Looks like a double arm elbow drop, and he hits it on Mr. Sunshine. And a swinging neck breaker by Damn Matthews. Looks like he's doing another double elbow drop, and he hits it. Damn Matthews is bringing some offense on now. Mr. Sunshine is countering it. Starting to go back and forth. Irish whip to the turnbuckle by Mr. Sunshine. And a short clothesline by Mr. Sunshine to Damn Matthews. Picks him up. Irish whips over the top rope, and he goes down. Mr. Sunshine goes up after him. The referee is starting his 10 count. Irish whips him to the turnbuckle, to the barricade, sorry. A lockup on the outside of the ring. Referee still got his 10 count going. Guys gotta get back in the ring before a 10 count happens. I think the referee's up to 4 or 5 here. Suplex coming up. No, into a face plant, and Mr. Sunshine's busted open. He's bleeding, and Damn Matthews gets inside the ring and gets back out there to break the 10 count, but Mr. Sunshine meets him back in, jumps off the top of the rope into a clothesline to Mr. Sunshine. And a backdrop by Mr. Sunshine to Damn Matthews. Irish whipping goes over the top rope again. Mr. Sunshine goes back outside after him. Referee's telling him to get back in there. Mr. Sunshine is busted open, wide open. He's holding that cut. He's trying to get the blood out of his eyes. The Irish whips Damn Matthews to the barricade. What's he got? Holy shit! And here's instant replay. Mr. Sunshine just speared Dan Matthews right through the barricade. And the monkeys in the truck got instant replay working again. Dan Matthews' ribs has got to be broken now. Man, what great force and strength by Mr. Sunshine just to do that. And Dan Matthews is still able to compete. Got him up, Mr. Sunshine up over the shoulders. Holy shit, a GTS. What a great move. Going on the top of the rope. A 450 splash. Referee, 1, 2, 3. Dan Matthews just beat Mr. Sunshine here tonight. I cannot believe it. After being expelled through that barricade, Dan Matthews was able to come back after that. Man, he could be getting a title opportunity pretty soon here in YTXW. What a great performance by DDM. I cannot believe he did a comeback after that. And the crowd sure loves DDM here in YTXW. My hat's off to you, Dan Matthews. Looks like he's going for a microphone. He has something to say. Let's find out what he has to say.
I am opening a challenge to high muscles of the $1 Million Willie Corporation Big Benson to the match at No Limits. This year in YTXW, I am going to win the big one. And I promise you, all my fans out there, I am going to do it. So Big Benson, if you have the balls to face me at No Limits, accept my challenge.
Well, it looks like DDM is challenging Big Vincent to a match at No Limits. We'll have to find out if Big Vincent's gonna accept the challenge. That would be an awesome match. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Salvation is reserved for those who pass the test. If you survive, an elevated existence awaits. Initiate phase 1. Power up the breeze cannon.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 262 pounds, Alexander.
Welcome back to YTXW Collision. And here comes Alexander to the ring. And it looks like he still has Tony James's sunglasses. Well, you know what? Alexander, you should keep those sunglasses because I don't think Tony James is ever getting back in the ring. He didn't have no charisma when he was wrestling here in YTXW, which his career only expanded to, 4 episodes and a pay-per-view. He headlined in one pay-per-view, and look where he's at today. He's in a corporate suit because of one guy. And that is the $1 Million Willie, because he whooped his ass so bad at that pay-per-view.
And his opponent, from Las Vegas, California, weighing in at 239 pounds, Mike Adams.
And here comes the arrogant one, Mike Adams, and his new robe. What is he, Ric Flair? Ric Flair always bought new robes when he was wrestling. Mike Adams is our new era of a Ric Flair. Well, this guy is a phenomenal athlete here in YTXW, and he has a pinky problem. You know what I'd like to tell him with that pinky? Take it and shove it up your ass, because I hate when he does that pinky thing. You don't see the $1 Million Willie do that, but I guess that's his thing. He thinks he's better than everyone else, but I think Mike Adams is better than 99% of these people in this arena. Sorry, 98% of these people in this arena. And when he ain't better is me and the $1 Million Willie. Well, anyways, Mike Adams, he's getting ready to square off against Alexander. Man, this is going to be a phenomenal match. Man, what a great night here on Collision. Big announcements. We started off the show with a bang with my attorney, with my lawyer. Whoever that lawyer's name was. I just call him Mr. Lawyer. I wonder if he got my speeding ticket taken care of yet. Hopefully he does. And we're off between Mike Adams and Alexander. And it looks like Alexander is starting to get the upper hand on early on in this match. I tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Adams has got a bright future here in YTXW, and so does Alexander. Alexander thinks he's the first ever YTXW Tag Team Champion. Him and Taylor Storm had a phenomenal rivalry against the Mex Brothers throughout 2013 over the tag team titles. Oh, right punches to Alexander, and Alexander goes face first down. Mike Adams still hasn't won a championship here in YTXW, but it's only a matter of time. I see two great future world champions here. Future world champions. Like 10 years from now. Maybe 20. Because the $1 Million Willie will be champion for a long ass time. Alright, coming up. And a sit down takedown powerbomb by Mike Adams. Oh, now he's working on Alexander's legs. These guys will be future world champions before Tony James will be world champion. Wait a minute, the Black Widow submission hold. Eat your heart out, sexy AJ Lee. AJ Lee, I got a shout out for you, girl. Will you marry Dynamite X? Well, anyways, back to the match. Ooh, he tried to do a clothesline, but Alexander was able to dodge it. Now, Mike Adams is doing the pinky thing again. Lock up, waist lock by Alexander. Mike Adams is able to counter out of it. And looks like he's going for the trifecta clothesline. That's the second one. Going for the third one, and he hits it. And man, he almost took Alexander's head off. I wish he'd take the head off of the chairman of this company. An atomic drop by Alexander to Mike Adams. I wish the chairman of this company would get in the ring with these guys. Still beating up on a helpless manager. We should get in the ring with these guys and see if he still got it, the bastard. Well, what gives him the right to give Tony James a day off? Huh? Tony James, you should be giving me a day off and make Tony James come out here and commentate. But if we did that, I wouldn't be on every episode of YTXW Collision. And I'll ruin my run, my streak I'm having here. I've been on 15 episodes and 3 pay-per-views. Eat your heart out, Vince McMahon. Look like an atomic drop coming up, and he hits it. What a great move by Mike Adams. I don't even know why I'm still working here in YTXW. I should go to WWE. But you know why I don't go to WWE? Because they'll make a PG man out of me and I won't listen to them. I don't give a care what people tell me in the truck of that company. I'll still say what I want to say. If I see AJ Lee come out, I'll say, what a nice piece of they'll be doing that to me. They'll be hitting that beat button to me on so many times. I say, the hell with you people. Well, looks like he's trying to toss Mike Adams on the outside of the ring, but Mike Adams holding on. And he, on the top rope, cross body, but Alexander catches him. Oh, and a backbreaker. What a great counter move by Alexander to Mike Adams. A running bulldog, and he hits it. Looks like he's got a camel clutch on there. Referee see if he wants to give up. Man, what a phenomenal match this is. Man, we had some great matches here tonight on YTXW. Amy has put on a hell of a show against Johnny Lewis. And then stretch by Mike Adams, but he let him go. He wants to put more punish on Alexander. Like I said, Amy has put a hell of a match on against Johnny Lewis. Dan Matthews and Mr. Sunshine did have a hell of a match, and now this end, it's just an awesome match, back and forth. Now they're out fighting outside the ring, and the referee's starting a 10 count. This makes me want to get up and get back in that ring watching these athletes compete. But if I did that, who'd be doing this? Nobody, because no one ain't as good as I am. And I think Alexander has just been busted open. Don't bring the doctor down here, just let the son of a bitch bleed. Am I allowed to say that? I don't care what you people tell me what to say. Well, anyways, looks like Mike Adams is starting to get the upper hand now. Alexander's getting blood in his eyes. He's having a hard time seeing. Oh, now he's trying to get that cut even bigger. What a great move by Mike Adams to Alexander. I'll tell you one thing. I see a bright future here in Mike Adams. Oh, a Samoa drop count. What a great counter move by Alexander. Oh, and a ring to the eyes and making that cut even bigger. Mike Adams must be watching the old matches of Dynamite X. I used to do that to people. Mike Adams reminds me somewhat of me a little bit. Yes, I took every trick in the book. I don't care. I took whatever it took to win. But I was a phenomenal athlete, too. And they're back both outside the ring. Referee telling them to get back in. They're starting his 10 count. Alexander gets Mike Adams back in the ring. Alexander's getting back in the ring. Oh, no. Mike Adams got a hold of him when he's trying to get back in, and a suplex over the top rope, and he hits it. What a great move. A roll up, a roll up. One. Only a 1 count. Look at these fans. These fans are going crazy here tonight over in the UK. They must love their YTXW over the seas. And by the way, speaking of CJ Hawkins having passport problems, I want to know how the hell the Ramirez was able to cross the border. They let Mexicans over here, I guess. But they wouldn't let a true American over here? Well, that's a problem. You can't get your papers together, you can't come to work. And the bad part is about it, YTXW is going to be over in the UK for the next episode too. So these UK fans, United Kingdom fans, will have 2 episode of collisions to attend to. This and an episode, the next episode. The final episode to No Limits. Oh, and a backbreaker by Alexander to Mike Adams. Mike Adams is trying to counter back. Back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. And Alexander is trying to get a win, and a drop toe backdrop by Alexander to Mike Adams. Arch whip coming up to the turnbuckle. Oh, and a running drop kick, and Mike Adams goes down, and a running drop kick, and a running bulldog by Mike Adams. He was able to get up and counter into that, and a Samoa drop by Alexander. Mike Adams is trying to get back up, waist locked by Alexander. Mike Adams is able to counter. He's telling Alexander to get up. What's he gonna do? He's got him up over the shoulder. Oh, and a swinging TKO. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Mike Adams wins it here tonight on YTXW Collision, and the crowd's going nuts. What a great match that Alexander and Mike Adams here tonight. What is next for Mike Adams here in YTXW? We'll have to wait and find out. Crowd sure going crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going backstage to Patty with a special guest.
I'm with the YTXW chairman, Mr. Chaos. Mr. Chaos, what are your thoughts on tonight's main event?
So you want to know my thoughts, huh? Well, it's very, very simple. 2-man compete, 1-man wins championship gold. I'm hoping that it will be a good, clean match. But if it's not, if the $1 Million Willie choose to cheat in any way, in any form, I will go down there and strip him of that title. And I'm not fucking playing. So I think it's going to be a good, clean match. I think $1 Million Willie is going to try and win this match fairly. So only if the $1 Million Willie knows what's best for him.
Alright, Mr. Chaos, my second question for you is what are your thoughts on the main event for No Limit?
Well, Sexy Patty, I know I shouldn't be talking to you like this, but I can't help it. I'm still a wild man to the core. Well, I think it's going to be something that we all are going to have to tune in to see. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a bomb-ass match. 3 guys who is hungry to give it all they have just to be the top guy of YTXW by winning the YTXW World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, I'll be there watching and making sure it's a nice, clean match. Any more questions?
I want to thank you, Mr. Chaos, for taking time to do this interview.
Thank you too.
We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Salvation is reserved for those who pass the test. If you survive, an elevated existence awaits. Initiate phase 1. Power up the breeze cannon.
This match is set for 1 fall, and it is for the YTXW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the champion, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 277 pounds, $1 Million Willie.
Welcome back to YTXW Collision, and it's main event time. Championship match coming up. The $1 Million Willie is going to defend his title against Jamaican sensation Dusty Ryan. $1 Million Willie is looking forward at No Limits, I guess, to defend his title in a 3-way match against Zane Crow and CJ Hawkins. Well, tonight he cannot think about that. He has to think about the Jamaican sensation Dusty Ryan, because Dusty Ryan had the $1 Million Willie's number before. Earlier on last year on Collision, he defeated the $1 Million Willie twice. Once by countout and one by pinfall in an Extreme Rules match. Well, tonight the title's on the line. We'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a phenomenal main event. And the fans in the UK is getting a real treat here tonight.
And the challenger, from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 262 pounds, Dusty Ryan.
And here comes the Jamaican sensation, Dusty Ryan. He is the challenger for the $1 Million Willie's title here tonight. And this guy has got to be stoked. Mr. KS, the chairman of the board, is giving Dusty Ryan this golden opportunity to walk out here tonight as the YTXW heavyweight champion of the world. Man, what a great gift that a chairman of this company could give somebody like Dusty Ryan the opportunity of a lifetime to become a heavyweight champion of the world. And tonight, he has that opportunity. Can he do it? We'll have to wait and see. The crowd is going nuts with the Jamaican sensation. And as a commentator, I will be unbiased in this match. I will not pick favorites. And there's the referee holding up the richest prize in YTXW. Hell, it's the richest prize in any wrestling company. The YTXW Heavyweight Championship of the world. Great athletes have held that title. the $1 Million Willie and Zane Crow. And we're off with early offense on with the $1 Million Willie and Dusty. That's why $1 Million Willie needs to get this match done and over with real quick, because he has to go on to No Limits and defend his title against in a triple threat match against Zane Crow and CJ Hawkins. He's got to take Dusty Ryan out. I think if the match goes longer, it would favor Dusty Ryan more, because Dusty Ryan has a good stamina. And we'll hear. He's proven that him against $1 Million Willie before. Like I said, he had 2 victories last year on the $1 Million Willie. $1 Million Willie goes off the top rope into a missile drop kick. What a great move by the champion. That's why he's the champion of the world. And a running bulldog by the $1 Million Willie. Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Oh, he tried to do a shoulder buff, but Dusty Ryan dodges right out of the way, and $1 Million Willie crashes and burns. Trying to pick $1 Million Willie up. $1 Million Willie is able to counter out and does a hard clothesline. Tried to do Irish whip. Dusty Ryan was able to counter into a drop kick, into another drop kick. I'll tell you one thing. I think these 2 athletes here tonight are going to give it all for the heavyweight championship of the world. Ooh, and a springboard bulldog by Dusty Ryan to the $1 Million Willie. The $1 Million Willie is a 2-time YTXW champion, is a former YTXW tag team champion. He is the face of this company right now, but will he be the face much longer? We'll have to wait and see. Me personally, I think he's going to be the face for a very long time. And a lock up, and who's going to get the upper hand? Dusty Ryan does. $1 Million Willie was able to counter our waist lock. Dusty Ryan was able to counter an arm drag. Oh, a Russian leg backdrop by Dusty Ryan to the $1 Million Willie. I'll tell you one thing. Dusty Ryan is a phenomenal athlete. And a neck breaker by Dusty Ryan to the $1 Million Willie. Man, I'll tell you one thing. If anyone can pull an upset off, it will be Dusty Ryan. And that lawyer is trying to get up on the apron. I'll tell you, give some advice to that lawyer. Stay off the apron, Mr. Lawyer. That lawyer don't know what he's getting into. You don't want to get mixed up in the ring. Oh, and a jawbreaker. Run $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Oh, and a running drop kick by Dusty Ryan to the $1 Million Willie. $1 Million Willie and a hard clothesline. Oh, and a hip toss by Dusty Ryan. What a great move. Can Dusty Ryan do it here tonight on YTXW Collision? Can he pull another upset up and become the new heavyweight champion of the world? $1 Million Willie's trying to get some offense, but Dusty Ryan counters. $1 Million Willie counters into a backdrop suplex, and he hits it. Waist lock by the $1 Million Willie. Looks like a head takedown. Now he's working. Got an atomic. Got a stretch. Will he submit? And Dusty Ryan powers out of it. What great strength by Dusty Ryan. This is Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen, and we're playing tribute, giving Dusty Ryan a title opportunity. Oh, he backdrops it right outside the ring. He's going out. Dusty Ryan, you cannot win the title on the outside of the ring. Referee starting his 10 count. You cannot win the title on the outside of the ring. If the $1 Million Willie gets counted out or disqualified in this match, Dusty Ryan may win the match, but he will not win the title. You cannot win the title on a disqualification or count out. Oh, and they're fighting outside the ring, and a headbutt by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Irish whips into the steel turn post, bounces his head off the post, brings him back in the ring, and $1 Million Willie, and the 10 count has been broken. Irish whips into the turnbuckle, and a short clothesline, and that was hard by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Come on, Willie. Oh, and a hip toss by Dusty Ryan. If I was $1 Million Willie, I wouldn't take Dusty Ryan too lightly. Like I said, he beat him twice last year. He could do it here again tonight, and this time will be the title on the line. A superplex coming up by the $1 Million Willie, and he hits it on Dusty Ryan. I would have gone for a cover, running bulldog. Another hit toss by Dusty Ryan. This match has been going back and forth since the get-go. Dusty Ryan really wants to be the new YTXW champion here tonight. And if Dusty Ryan wins it here tonight, he'll be going to No Limits and defending that title in a triple threat match. Oh, and a face plant by $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Headlock by Dusty Ryan. Looks like a superplex. And he hits it on the $1 Million Willie. I'll tell you one thing, fans. That lawyer better get down. The referee's telling him to get down, and he does. Looks like a tornado DDT coming up, and he hits it on the $1 Million Willie. Holy shit, the crowd's going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They're hoping that Dusty Ryan will win the title here tonight. A lockup. He's going to get the upper hand. Dusty Ryan does. Back suplex coming up, and he hits it. Holy shit. The crowd's going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Did Dusty Ryan do it? Can he walk out of here tonight as the new YTXW champion? Oh, looks like a shoulder block into the turnbuckle. Now he's shoving his knee right into Dusty Ryan's face. $1 Million Willie's trying to get some offense on. This could be the $1 Million Willie's last title defense. That would be a damn shame. He didn't want to give up. $1 Million Willie has to try to get some winning combination together. Like I said, he needs to knock Dusty Ryan off early. And the lawyer's not getting too happy about this. He's telling the referee. But if the lawyer better get down, if he gets the $1 Million Willie disqualified, he's going to cost him an ankle lock. $1 Million Willie, can he? No. Thank God he didn't submit. I got to give that lawyer some advice. Get down off the apron. Referee's going to kick him out of here pretty soon if he keeps on getting on that apron. And a superplex coming up by the $1 Million Willie, and he hits it on Dusty Ryan. $1 Million Willie, come on. You can't pose with this guy. You know he defeated you twice last year. Come on. Well, anyways. Oh, no. Looks like a back suplex off the top rope, and he hits it. Oh, God. That could be it. Go for a pin. Don't. Come on. What the hell's he taunting for? Irish whips over the top rope. He hangs on. He's on the edge of the apron there. Dusty Ryan counters. He gets back in the ring. Oh, and a shoulder block by Dusty Ryan. $1 Million Willie's in trouble. Dusty Ryan's going outside the ring. What's he going to do now? Shit, he's tearing my commentary booth apart. Oh, and a running bulldog by the $1 Million Willie. I cannot believe it. Get away from my commentary booth. They're fighting out back in the ring. Break the referee 10 count. An arm drag. Ooh, and now he's working on Dusty Ryan's on the $1 Million Willie. $1 Million Willie got to quit taunting here. Waist off by the $1 Million Willie. And a head takedown by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. $1 Million Willie keeps taunting. He's gonna lose that title. You cannot take Dusty Ryan lightly. Dusty Ryan counters again. See the taunt, I'm telling you. The $1 Million Willie was able to counter back into a DDT. Come on, champ, don't taunt. You don't want to lose the title here tonight. All right, so turn back on the shoulder block. The $1 Million Dusty Ryan was able to counter into it. Then he goes into a running drop kick. Dusty Ryan is bringing his A game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Waist off by the $1 Million Willie. Looks like an atomic drop by the champ. And he hits it on Dusty Ryan. What a phenomenal athlete. $1 Million Willie's going on the top rope. Oh, and a clothesline off the top rope. Now he's hitting the back of the head off the mat there. I'll tell you one thing. $1 Million Willie needs to get a winning team. He got to quit taunting. Oh, and a running neck breaker by Dusty Ryan and $1 Million Willie. $1 Million Willie was able to, a rig to the eyes. What a great move by the champ. Dusty Ryan was able to counter, though. Waist lock by the $1 Million Willie. Arm drag by the Dusty Ryan counters. Oh, shit. A Russian leg backdrop, and he hits it on the $1 Million Willie. Rolls $1 Million Willie on the stomach. $1 Million Willie was able to counter out. Headlock by the $1 Million Willie. Dusty Ryan counters into a headlock. Oh, and the $1 Million Willie was able. Now he's trying to take the turnbuckle off. Dusty Ryan stopped him, though. And Dusty Ryan's really bringing his A game here tonight. I cannot believe how well Dusty Ryan's competing against the champion. I guess when the title's on the line, and a short, hard clothesline by the $1 Million Willie. $1 Million Willie's getting more aggressive now. I think he's starting to realize. Now he's turning the turnbuckle apart. Oh, and he's got it off, but Dusty Ryan stopped. Oh, the turnbuckle's still on. I guess $1 Million Willie didn't get it completely taken off yet. That's good, and another hard clothesline by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Man, this match could go either way. This match could go all night if it wants to. Irish whips into the turnbuckle, face first into the turnbuckle, bounces him off the turnbuckle into a German suplex. What a great move by the $1 Million Willie. Come on, $1 Million Willie, get a winning combination in. You can't let this match drag out. I think Dusty Ryan has more stamina than the $1 Million Willie does. Waist locked by the $1 Million Willie. And a back suplex. What a great move. And the lawyer needs to stay off the edge of the apron. I'm for the $1 Million Willie. And a neck break, swinging neck breaker with the knee. That's a patented $1 Million Willie move. I'm a $1 Million Willie fan, but the lawyer needs to stay off the edge of the apron. And a super kick by the $1 Million Willie. Go for the cover, champ. 1, 2, 1. No shit! Dusty Ryan kicked out a $1 Million Willie super kick. Oh shit! He just threw $1 Million Willie off the top of the rope there. $1 Million Willie's in trouble on the elbow drop by Dusty Ryan. And here comes another one by Dusty Ryan. This is going to be an upset of the century, this can't happen. Oh, the Irish was over the top rope and he goes out outside of the ring. $1 Million Willie axe handle off the outside of the ring, but now they're fighting on outside the ring. And a DDT on the outside of the ring by the $1 Million Willie. Referee starting his 10 count. $1 Million Willie does not have to defeat Dusty Ryan to retain his title. Dusty Ryan has to defeat the $1 Million Willie by pinfall submission to win that title. Oh, and a kick to the face to Dusty Ryan and a running bulldog. And Dusty Ryan is busted open. And this match is going back and forth now. Oh crap, he's got an armbar, but you cannot get a submission outside the ring. Dusty Ryan gets back inside the ring. $1 Million Willie's up on the top rope, and he has an axe handle on the edge of the apron. Dusty Ryan falls outside the ring. And the referee starting his 10 count again. Irish whips into the barricade. You saw what Mr. Sunshine did to Damn Matthews earlier. Went right through the barricade, and Damn Matthews is able to come back and win the match. $1 Million Irish whips him to the steel post there. Bounces his head off, brings him back in the ring. $1 Million Willie gets back in the ring, makes the referee's 10 count. Dusty Ryan trying to get some offense on. Waist locked by the $1 Million Willie. Back suplex coming up and he hits it. And a DDT by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, the $1 Million Willie should have ended this match early. The more this match goes on, Dusty Ryan has, I think, more stamina than the $1 Million Willie. I hate saying that, but it's true. And the backdrop on the outside of the ring. Oh, and a DDT to Dusty Ryan by the $1 Million Willie, and the referee starting his 10 count. Come on, champ. You can't let this match drag out. Oh, submission hold. Dusty Ryan's got it on the outside of the ring. He needs to get it back inside the ring. Irish whips into the barricade. And this match is going back and forth, back and forth. Left and right by the $1 Million Willie. Dusty Ryan was able to counter. Oh crap, another armbar submission hold. But like I said, you gotta get him back in the ring. Oh, they're back in the ring now. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, submission hold the rope for that. Oh, come on, referee. Ring the bell. A DDT by the $1 Million Willie. This is ridiculous. An elbow. What the hell, $1 Million Willie? No, crap, Dusty, crap. This isn't good. Russian leg backdrop by the $1 Million Willie to Dusty Ryan. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. This match is dragging out too long. $1 Million Willie looks like he might be running out of gas. A hard close on by the $1 Million Willie. And another DDT by the $1 Million Willie. Come on, champ, and get this guy down. Looks like the more you beat on Dusty Ryan, the harder you get. That fucking lawyer, get down. Good God, we don't need any lawsuits by the chairman. You get interfering in the match or something. An axe handle off the edge of the apron onto the arena floor to Dusty Ryan. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. Dusty Ryan, the more you... come on, champ. You know the rules. You got to get him inside the ring to get a submission hold. Just stay outside the ring. Get a count out. Just get a double count out. At least you'll retain the title. Referee's counting. He's telling him to get back in the headlock by Dusty Ryan. Irish whips him back in the ring. Dusty Ryan gets back in the ring. Oh, shit, we're in trouble now. Come on! Dusty Ryan. Irish whips him over the top rope, hanging on there. $1 Million was the counter. He's going on top of the rope. And a missile drop kick off the top of the rope. Good for the cover, champ. He does. 1, 2. That's a slow count. For Pete's sakes. I need to go up there and referee this match. God damn, this referee letting Dusty Ryan get away with everything in this match. Suplex coming up by the $1 Million Willie, and he hits it on Dusty Ryan. Quit posing, champ. That's stupid, lawyer. We need a coach out here. We need Big Hoss back. Headlock by $1 Million Willie and a jawbreaker by the $1 Million Willie. The Dusty Ryan, half Boston Crab. Come on, just tap out Dusty Ryan. You did a good show. You put on a good show. Flat Dusty Ryan's able to counter out of it. Shit. Come on, champ. Oh, crap, a nut breaker by Dusty Ryan. We're in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Warrior! A hit toss by Dusty Ryan to the $1 Million Willie. He's picking the $1 Million Willie up. The Warrior's having a hissy fit. Oh, crap. Running. Oh, shit. $1 Million Willie could be up. That was a running drop kick. Come on, champ. A net breaker coming up. And he hits it. Go for the cover. Go for the cover. Go for the cover. Go for the cover. Quit posing. Come on. Oh, and a net breaker with the knee. Patting the $1 Million Willie move. He's dragging him into the middle of the ring. Go for the cover, champ. Come on. No, he's telling him to get up. All right, hit the super kick. Hit the super kick. Get it done. Hit it. Get it over. And then he hits it. Yes. Go for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the $1 Million Willie retains his title tonight here in YTXW Collision. Ooh, what a close number that was. Woo, I'm sweating like crazy. Oh, at least I'll get my bonus now since he didn't lose the title. What a great match by the $1 Million Willie and Dusty Ryan. Dusty Ryan brought his A game here tonight on YTXW Collision. He almost won the title, but the $1 Million Willie is just plain better. Now it's time to go to No Limits. And so he can defeat Zane Crow and CJ Hawkins. Oh, it looks like the lawyer's getting the microphone. Maybe he's going to sue Mr. KS if he doesn't change the main event.
As you can see, my client is once again undefeated, concerning the match against Mr. Dusty Ryan. I must apologize on behalf of my client's views as they do not reflect the views of the firm or this company. He's merely enjoying his victory and practicing well-known sportsmanship and bragging.
Good golly, does this guy get enough airtime? This guy has more airtime than I had tonight. No one even shut the camera on me. Son of a bitch!
Well, Mr. MDW, you did it, man. You managed to retain your YTXW championship clean here tonight. I'm glad to see you're finally listening to your boss, which is me. Well, now that your night is pretty much over and you can go home and celebrate your win tonight with some champagne, caviar, and some pussy to fuck the $1 Million way. I'm not so sure about that, but oh well, who cares? Well, maybe. But the train does not stop here. You see, in order for me to make sure that you are going to continue your clean winning streaks, from now on, I'm going to put you up to a wrestling exam. And if you pass, then that means I won't put a lot of pressure on you in the near future regarding your title matches in the near future. You understand me? Title matches. I'm saying title matches. So on the next Collision show, you will be competing in a gauntlet match against opponents of my choosing. And you can bring your little lawyer friend along if you want. Now, what you know about that?
No, that is not fair. How dare he put MDW in a gauntlet match before No Limits? You son of a bitch. I hope that lawyer put so many lawsuits on you that your head would spin. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed Collision, and we'll see you next time for more YTXW action.